Scammers are everywhere. There are a bunch of people trying to impersonate me and Sean and trying to get what's in your wallet. We do not promote airdrops, and we also do not engage in copy trading. We will never ask you for any money in any capacity. Don't trust, verify. If something feels off, check with the Discord community before acting. To ensure you're speaking to the right Sean and Krisha, just click our names on the top right hand side.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Sean Jackson. Welcome back to the Mango Grove. Today we're going to be doing a quick update on Dogecoin. We've covered Doge a lot recently. I first did a premium video on the Mango dashboard. By the way, if you guys haven't watched this video yet, make sure you do. It's highly educational, especially for assets that look like Doge at the moment, where the trade is just so good that you have to put on the trade, but we're sitting up against key weekly resistance. So it's really educational, where I go through how you can build your position leading into a trade like this. Watch it, please watch it. Also, Krisha covered Doge very recently on YouTube, where she gave you guys her targets of around $1, which lines up with my targets of around 85 cents to 90 cents. Now, I know many of you guys are getting very impatient, saying, hey, why is Doge not moving? Everything else is moving. I'm here to tell you that the wait might be over and Doge might be moving very soon. We're seeing all the signs for a huge move on Doge in the near term. Right over here, we are seeing the dynamic being held still, right? That was the basis of our trade as well. Right over here, you can see we held it once, held it twice, impulsive move, and we're still holding above the dynamic. So as long as we're holding above the dynamic, you're looking for this to break towards the upside. It's only if and when we close underneath the daily dynamic that we look for that down move. Until then, you stay bullish regardless of whether or not we're sitting up against this macro weekly resistance. We look for this to break towards the upside. Furthermore, right over here, you can see on the Mango equilibrium tracker, we now have the volatility bands wrapping around the volatility zone, and we are compressed down to blue volatility compression release, volatility expansion. But there is more. If you switch on over to the dashboard right over here and you filter out Doge, what do we see? We hit the drop down, long, and volatility is blue. This looks so freaking good. But here's where things get really interesting. If you draw your attention to the flags over here, the 4 hour says bearish divergence, the 12 hour says bearish divergence, but the daily says potential bullish divergence. Oof, I love this. If you guys are in the Mango C program, you guys know how I often say in a bull market, people get too obsessed with those bearish divergences and miss the fact that the bearish divergence may flip into bullish divergence. And that is what we are seeing over here. If you look at Doge, we're seeing higher lows, right? And on the RSI though, we are seeing lower lows. We are seeing a falling channel on the RSI, and this is the perfect recipe for a break to the upside over here. Everyone might be looking towards the fact that we're putting in bearish divergence, while secretly Doge may actually flip this into a bullish divergence break as soon as we start closing candles above the 46 cent mark, or we start seeing these highs get taken out over here around 48. We are going to be seeing a swift move. Keep an eye on Doge, guys. I think we are getting ready for that big move to around $1. Now, I do want to talk about the weekly resistance zone over here and its importance. But before I do that, if you guys have been enjoying these smaller, quick updates, please let me know by hitting the subscribe button, because that's one way I can gauge which coins you guys are interested in, and I'll make sure to cover those coins more frequently. Alright, so now I want to talk about this weekly resistance over here. I know it's exciting, Doge may break out, and if we see this breakout, we're likely going to be making our way all the way up to $1, probably even higher. But this level over here is very important. That's why you guys need to be very strategic in how you build your position over here. Don't get too gung-ho. Wait for that confirmation. This is resistance coming in all the way from 2021, guys. It's gonna be very critical. But the good news is that if you go ahead and switch on over to a cleaner chart right over here, you guys can see that it's very obvious that Doge is putting in an aggressive bull flag up against this resistance zone over here. The resistance zone is marked out with these red dotted lines, and the bull flag, well, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Right over here, we have a pole and a flag, and the measured move is gonna be, let's go ahead and check. Well, what do you know? $1.55. Does Krisha have those targets? I don't know. Either way, Doge is looking fantastic. What I love about this chart, guys, is every single one of these weekly candles are green. Okay, every single one. Usually when you're flagging up against a key level like this, you're going to see one of the weekly candles be red, but we have green, right? And higher lows each time. So this is looking really good. This is what I mean by you can't not put on this trade. And again, it's very, very easy to manage this trade, right? All you have to do is watch the daily dynamic. If we start losing the daily dynamic, that's when you say, okay, this trade is not working out. I'm going to try for this trade at a deeper level. So let me go ahead and give you guys the invalidation levels right over here. The top of the daily dynamic is coming in around 39 cents. The bottom of the daily dynamic is coming in around 35 cents. Now remember, these levels will update dynamically as price unfolds, and we will keep you guys updated on the new levels. So make sure to hit that notification icon underneath, so that way you guys don't miss the update when it does come out. Remember, if we lose the bottom of the daily dynamic over here, I'll be looking for Doge to come down to around 28 to 25 cents. And that's not a bad thing, guys. That's not a bad thing. That's just going to allow us to position for even a bigger win down the road, right? So don't be afraid of that move, and don't reject that idea either, because both ways we're eventually going to make our way up. Because if you reject that idea, you will miss out on the opportunity to position lower for the bigger win, right? We are gunning for the bigger win right here, right now, but we still got to be mango. We still gotta risk manage. So I want to wrap up the video with that in mind, that while we will stay bullish, we need to be ready to flip our positioning when we see the signs. Oh, and if you guys are looking for an exchange to put on this trade, Mango is currently using BitUnex. It is non-KYC, no restrictions whatsoever, which is what I love about it. And if you use the Mango link underneath in the description, you will get up to $5,500 worth of additional bonuses. And if you guys are looking for an idea on how to build your position for this Dogecoin trade, make sure to watch the premium video I posted on the dashboard. It will give you guys a detailed breakdown on how to manage a trade like this. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to do a quick update for you guys. I'll see you guys in our Discord. Until then, keep it mango, keep it easy, keep it stress free. Ciao.